Thank you, Professor Srivaranjan. The work that NCCT does is truly enormous, and the support that anyone can offer or provide to NCCT would be greatly appreciated. So the youth that they have led, the volunteers that are part of NCCT, all really deserve a round of applause. So can we please have a round of applause to encourage all the efforts by NCCT? So next, I just would like to share that every year NCCT works with the Canadian Blood Services to have blood drives to remember the sacrifices made by the Tamil people. Through these efforts, the Tamil community has had the privilege of giving back to the community. We would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their contribution. We'd like to now invite onto the stage Mr. Hailu Mulatu from the Canadian Blood Services to say a few words. Mr. Hailu Mulatu, are you in the audience?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hailu. I'm Territory Manager with Canadian Blood Services. It is a pleasure and an honor to be here this evening at this very special event where individuals and organizations are recognized for the achievements in statesmanship, education, arts, and human rights. Canadian Blood Services has a long-standing relationship with the National Council of Canadian Tamils. The council became a partner with us in 2011, and they have been hosting a regular blood donor clinic since then, contributing over 1,200 donations and helping save the lives of thousands of patients. And for this, we thank you. And I am very proud to say the National Council of Canadian Tamils is one of our strongest and long-standing community partner nationally. You likely know Canadian Blood Services as an organization asking you to donate blood. It is true that now for 20 years, the generosity of Canadians, including the National Council of Canadian Tamils, has supported a national supply chain designed to meet transfusion needs of every patient and every hospital across the country. To put the scale of our organization in context and what we do, last year, Canadian Blood Services provided more than 1.2 million units of perishable blood products to about 700 hospitals and clinics across the country. The work we do saves lives across the country, and we could never do this without you. Only about 4% of Canadians donate blood, and about 50% could. We need 100,000 new donors across the country this year to ensure we have enough blood for patients in need. I would like to commend Damson Alwyn. I don't know if he is in the room. I was trying to locate him earlier for the remarkable job that he does over the years. And thank you, Damson, for taking on the role of Partners for Life champion. Your commitment and enthusiasm is making a difference in the lives of Canadian patients who need support. In closing, I encourage you, everyone here in the room, I actually urge you here today to join the movement and give life. Now the time to donate and save a life. On behalf of Canadian Blood Services and the patient we serve, we thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. everyone in the audience today, but I'd like to invite onto the stage Gaurish Rasratnam from NCCT to accept this recognition. Oh, so unfortunately Gaurish is not here, so we have Krishanti who's going to accept on behalf of NCCT. And to thank you, sir, for the wonderful relationship you have with NCCT and for continued support in the future. Can we have a round of applause once again?
All right. I removed that microphone. Does that make a difference? Nah, I guess. Okay. Up next. So NCCT does a lot of work in terms of engaging with the community, giving back to the community. In that regard, we just heard about the relationship between NCCT and the Canadian Blood Services. NCCT also maintains a very good relationship with the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Canada. NCCT does a big bike ride every year to raise awareness and also some funds for the Heart and Stroke Foundation. From the Heart and Stroke Foundation, tonight we have Mr. Shishir Lakhani and his wife, Kala Lakhani, representing the Heart and Stroke Foundation at our event tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Shishir Lakhani to say a few words.
Ladies, gentlemen, dignitaries, good to see you all here today. On behalf of Heart and Stroke Foundation, congratulations. Job well done, guys. It's February, it's also Heart Month. This is the month when we get to your doorsteps, knocking on your doors, seeking donations. Please be generous. Please open the doors. I'm greatly honored and grateful for this gala because this community has gratefully and always supported Heart and Stroke Foundation over the years. It was a dark December night when my hero, my best friend, my dad was stolen from me. 3 years ago, my mother with a stroke, my dad with a heart attack, my mother with a stroke. I'm sure all of us South Asians can relate to this story because it happens 3 to 5 times as often with this community than any others. Let me repeat. We are at 3 to 5 times higher risk for heart disease and strokes. So guys, let's listen to what I have to say. We've been plagued with this scourge of a disease, this tragedy unlike many others. This disease is so preventable. It's so preventable that 80% of the times you do not need to go under the knife. You can change your lifestyles and make the impact that you need to in your own lives. You just need to be disciplined by making some simple changes, and quite often these are supported by our friends and especially our nurturing families. Families that provide us the support and guidance and mentoring to change our lifestyles. I see so many ladies here. You're all very, very powerful ladies. In your own rights. Did you know that heart disease kills 5 times as many ladies as does breast cancer. It's one of the largest killers of ladies because you are busy nurturing others and forgetting to look after yourselves. We want to make sure that this message comes out to you loud and clear today, because we're making a huge publicity on the fact that we call misunderstood. Let me explain that to you. We at Heart and Stroke will be putting out all kinds of publicity this year, discussing and highlighting the fact that, ladies, you are under-researched for heart disease. You are underdiagnosed for heart disease. You are undertreated for heart disease. You're under-supported because you are the support to us guys. And unfortunately, like all of us, you are under-aware of the risks that face you. If anything that can be achieved by this great organization, I would like you to raise awareness in this community and make the changes that are so essential for our well-being. With that said, I'd like to pass this back. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shashir Lakhani. To honor Mr. Shashir Lakhani, on behalf of NCCT, we'd like to invite onto the stage Mrs. Vanitha Rajendra. So NCCT has raised money for the Heart and Stroke Foundation through the Big Bike Ride, and we hope this relationship with the Heart and Stroke Foundation continues. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Without taking away the importance of what he said, I wanted to chime in a little bit about how ladies are more at risk of heart attack or heart disease. In my household, I have a preteen daughter and my wife, of course. They don't get along quite well. And in my household, the situation is slightly different. I am more at the risk of heart disease. I'm sure that's probably the case. Probably the case at many other houses, but that didn't work well.
No. I know you tried.
I've been trying.
I know you tried.
Okay.
Hopefully you'll succeed. Okay, so what are we going to be doing next?
Who can we call up? Why don't we give away an award?
Sounds good. Okay, so we have another athletic award. Do we have any cricket fans in the audience? So how many of you watch or play cricket? Okay, that was not good enough.
Yeah. Really? That sounded like raining on the, what do you call it, the vinyl siding. We can do a big round of applause and say you love cricket. So to present the award and to speak a little, we're going to invite MP Zayed Abultef. Zayed Abultef is a Member of Parliament for Edmonton Manning. He's a strong advocate for live organ donations, and he works to increase awareness on the importance of organ and tissue donation. He stands as a role model to encourage Canadians to improve the lives of others. Zayed has a strong understanding of what drives Canadian and international economies, and puts these skills to use daily as the Shadow Minister of International Development in the House of Commons. Big round of applause for Zayed Abultef.
Thank you for the kind introduction, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. It's a great pleasure and honor to be among this wonderful group of people with one of the largest diaspora of Tamil people in the world here in Canada. Canada is home. It's home for all. We enjoy our diversity. We enjoy who we are, working together to build this great nation. So it's my greatest honor to be with you here tonight representing the Conservative Party of Canada, who always stood up for the Tamils, for the cause, for the human rights abuses that the community and people have experienced from the Sri Lankan regime. We were in 2013 behind boycotting the Commonwealth Summit in a protest of the human rights abuses that Sri Lankan government was going against the Tamil people. We also back M24, which is recognized in January as the Tamil Heritage Month. So with all that, on behalf of Andrew Scheer, the Honorable Andrew Scheer, the leader of the opposition, official opposition party in Canada, I'm here to deliver a message on his behalf to greet you and thank you for being such an important and wonderful part of the Canadian fabric. As I said, we enjoy our diversity, and in addition to the multicolors and multicultures we have, definitely to the Canadian beautiful print, the Tamil community is a beautiful addition. Thank you again, we appreciate the invite tonight, and all the best of what you do all the way.
Okay, perfect. So he'd like to present a certificate to NCCT, but before he does that, we're going to kindly ask him to present our next award. So how many of you in the audience know that we have a Canadian cricket team for under 19? Not many. Okay, so our next award goes to the Canadian cricket team for under 19. Canada's under 19 cricket team entered the World Cup competition held in New Zealand in January 2018. These boys represented our country and our people well. They took on roles such as wicketkeeper, batsman, batter, and bowler. Throughout this match, these boys played a great match against countries such as Bangladesh, Namibia, England, Papua New Guinea, West Indies, and Zimbabwe. The Canadian under-19 cricket team represented Canada well, and we congratulate them on their victories. So we have 3 recipients here today. All 3 of them are from the Tamil community. We'd like to invite onto the stage Christine Samuel. Can we have a round of applause? Following Christine, I'd like to call upon Kavian Naresh. And last but not least, Auden Padmanadas. So to present these talented athletes, we're going to ask our MP here today to do the honor. Congratulations for Canadian cricket team. They made the World Cup competition, and I think they deserve a round of applause once more.
Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Congratulations. And now we'd like to call Pamela to come onto the stage to receive certificates from our MP. MP Abeltev is presenting scrolls from the Leader of the Opposition, Andrew Scheer, and himself, and also another scroll from MP for Markham Unionville, Bob Soria, who's here later. And to honor our MP, let's welcome one of our sponsors.
Mr. Prince Chowdhury,
Prince
we have you in
Chowdhury.
the audience, Mr. Prince Chowdhury. He's upset? Okay. So I think we'll just call upon a member of NCCT to do the honors. Oh, I think I see him. Mr. Prince Chowdhury, are you in the audience?
Yes. Yay.
We have a welcoming applause for you. So he's going to be honoring our MP here today.
That is for him.
This is what happens when you give someone flowers.
Prince, don't worry. Don't worry, we'll give you one of those flower buckets as well. Thank you.